We actually had a really good fall. So our scoring average improved drastically, from previous years. So that's always exciting. They came off a good fall season, so hopefully they're looking forward to coming up this spring, what we have going on. So it was a fantastic end of the fall season. Obviously Marissa's tournament was tremendous. She took third place, shot a 69, which is a low for her at Eastern. And so I think it was a good finish for her, just to kind of go into winter and makes her even more excited for the spring. Team-wise, I'm not sure where we finished as a team overall, but we did beat all the conference schools that were there except for, I believe, Portland State or maybe Northern Arizona, which I'd have to check. But I think there were about 8 of us there, and we did beat all but one team at that tournament. So that's an exciting finish to the fall, and makes us look forward to the spring season. I think it's a fair assessment, just because based on the golf stat rankings, how we fall with the rankings, who we beat, who they beat, whatever. I think it's a fair assessment. When they send us those polls, John from the conference, he does send us our national rankings, and so not when we're being asked for the outcome of one tournament, it's hard to put a lot of thought into it. So it's easy for coaches just to go right down the line there and just go based on the national poll. So I think we can beat some of the teams ahead of us, and we did in the fall. So, but like I said, it's where we fall nationally, and so I think it's as accurate as it can be when you're voting on golf. Well, with the weather, we've kind of been iffy day to day. We've been working a lot on simulators, which is the first time doing that, rather than just hitting into a net. I think the simulators have been really beneficial. It provides very accurate feedback when you're doing kind of like a driving range setup. I don't know how accurate it is or beneficial it is for short game, but just seeing where the ball flies, as well as other feedback we're getting from those simulators. This weekend when we were actually on a real golf course, I did see some really good things in being our first time on grass for a few months. It was really encouraging, and so hopefully what we've been doing will kind of be beneficial as we go into spring. I think Marissa is a good leader as far as just her competitiveness. There's some different aspects from different people that we get leadership from in different ways. Taylor Crandall, I think maturity-wise, she's a newcomer to us, but she is a junior. And like I said, her maturity level might be slightly higher. So she provides some leadership in some other areas, but like I said, everyone kind of provides some leadership in their own ways, and having that one strong leader, we may not have that, but overall as a group, I think we're in a place where I've not seen in the past 4 years I haven't seen, so I think we're moving in the right direction. I think Taylor Crandall worked really hard this winter. She came in from junior college with a 74 scoring average, and so even though she's a junior, she's away from home for the first time, and so she struggled a little bit in the fall, and she's such a perfectionist, like a lot of golfers. She really put in some time. I think she even flew home over our 3-day weekend a couple weekends ago just to practice. The benefits of being from San Diego, I guess, but I looked for her to just kind of drastically improve to where she's used to playing, and she's kind of a lot more comfortable now, so hopefully that transition phase is behind us. Well, we start out this weekend with at Northern Arizona, and there's quite a few conference schools there. There's other schools as well, but I want to say 6 or 7 conference schools. We had a fairly decent showing there last year. Last year it was kind of a turning point for us. Sometimes when you kind of reach a milestone, it's a lot easier to turn the corner once you get there. And that was kind of, this tournament last year was kind of that tournament for us. The hard part will be after that tournament. We're home for 5 days, and then we travel for 6 days, and it'll be two tournaments back to back, which is this time of year. It's just hard, season-wise, weather-wise, knowing who might be the best 5 players to take. So there'll be decisions to make. But at this point last year, like I said, it was kind of a turning point for us, and I think we're even beyond that this year with all the simulator work we've done. I think we're steps ahead of where we were last year. So. My biggest goal, I think, obviously, is the consistency is always a good one, but what made our scoring average so much lower in the fall was that the consistency was just better. We didn't have those random scores of the high 80s where we had to count them. Everyone, and if you even look at our standings individually, 6 of my players are right back to back. And so the main thing is getting, like I said, Taylor Crandall and probably Kochleen and Hannah Kim below that 80 scoring average is going to be huge, and I think it'll happen realistically. So.